Cancer, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 19th through to the 25th of August. Yeah, moving into Virgo season. Which is probably going to be a little bit easier for you, I think. Things will really start picking up according to what you want to be doing this year, because you're still sort of creating the pathway for this year, for the goals and ambitions which should have been set in place, like a New Year's resolution, which you are doing according to what you have decided you wish to live in life in regards to relationships, but also your financial side. So without further ado, let's just get on in here. Get on in there. Your overall energy is here. Your karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, influence in the universe, past self, future self, and the lessons or the outcome from this week. Hope you have a lovely reading. There is a something is definitely coming to a head on the relationship side, and I think it's coming to a head of a realization within you, and this is the first step in order to open up the floodgates so you can let love shine into your life. And it's more than an aha moment. It's more a case of, I understand. Wow. A real eye opener. A real eye opener. And on your financial side, there seems to be a thing for the water signs at the moment. There is this connection to the coincidences or the synchronicities that are around you, which needs decisions to be made straight away. I think the realization on your relationship or your emotional or your spiritual path that is within you, the eye opener, I think is what is going to set this whole financial thing into action. But the overall energy here is, it's all about self-empowerment more than anything else. Look at that. Ace of Cups, it's all about self-empowerment. I think the realization that actually you're giving yourself a lot more worth than you ever did in the past. And you're realizing that actually you may well be the Ace of Cups, that you are giving yourself to the world is the ultimate gift. And I think this is where the eye opener comes in your life, on your relationship side or your emotional, spiritual side. I think that's what makes you feel like an angel. Do you know what I mean? Like you feel so you feel like this column of light that's through you, that's kind of going, yeah, this is what I should be doing. This is who I should be. And that stance there is immovable. It becomes so strong, really beautiful. Let's just see what's going on on the relationship side. You've got the karmic path there that's sort of like, it's beautiful. There's a definite pathway that is being defined, but it's playing into the universal energy. And the universal energy is playing out in two ways. Once you come to this realization, this eye opener within you, that's when you can then sort of start enacting decisions in your life. And when you do, that's when the universe will start bringing a lot of stuff in. And it's sort of, it's like a chicken and an egg sort of situation. We don't really know which came first. My money's on the egg, but I think you are the egg, as it were. And I think it comes from you. And it's using the synchronicities that are around you to get the best out of life, and just applying it to how good you are. Your past self here, it wants to play into that Ace of Cups, but there's also a part of it that's bringing in a lot of information from the past, which is giving you this eye-opening moment. It's helping to contribute, and it could be something, a realization that when you were a kid, could have been when you were sort of 5, 6, 10, 15, 20, just a young a realization of something that happened when you were younger. That's what it seems like. Or a way of being and stuff like that that set you off on a pathway in a particular way. In your future self is like this. It's like this tower of light, and it's like you don't have to try anymore to enjoy and be at one with everyone that is around you. And what's the lessons to be learned out of this week here? I think the lesson is realizing how good you are. You know, what an amazing person you can be. You know, karmic path on your relationship side, you get the 7 of Wands. 7, revelation number. It's revealing to you through the synchronicities, through the coincidences, through the connection to the universal energies. It's signaling to you that this is an obvious path that you need to go down and get passionate about. And I think it's getting passionate about the realization of what you can bring to the world, or what you can bring to your world, at least, more than anything else. Look at that, 7 of Cups. You got 2 7s down the bottom there. This is definite revelation. This is such a massive eye-opener. The 7 of Cups for me, and as much as it is for the 7 of Wands, as I said, revelation, the number of 7. But with here, it's like there's only one cup giving you the good stuff. You. And I think the universe is recognizing this with the decisions you make. And I think the synchronicities, I think energy will be really, you know, has got your back, as it were. Queen of Swords from your past, I think you've made the decisions. Once you look into the past, if I put her down, she's looking out that way. She's looking out of your flower. And as she looks out to the flower, emotionally she's detached to the situation, which allows her to, through her own personal judgment, to follow her path. And I think this is what you need to take from the past. There's obviously something in the past that's a memory that's gonna trigger something within you that's gonna kind of go, yeah, actually, do you know what? I should be like this, and I shouldn't have to put up these barriers anymore and stuff like that. In your future self, you get the 2 of Swords. Is it a decision in the future? No, I think it's more of a case that you become a leader in your life. Once she takes off that band, that sort of blindfold, she'll be able to sort of see perfectly. And then therefore she can just go across the river and through to new lands, through to a new paradigm. But it's literally just taking off that blindfold, so there is not actually a choice to be made in the future. It's just a choice of being a leader of your own pathway. And in the future, you're going to realize this, because you're realizing, you're having this eye opener of how good you are. 8 of Cups. Out of the things to learn, allow your curiosity. The moment you get those ideas, allow yourself to grow and open up and explore that idea or that memory that comes back into your life. Explore every angle of it. Look at it slightly differently, because you're detached through time. And when you look at it slightly differently, that's when you're going to get the golden nuggets of inspiration to, this is how I should be. This is what I should be like. And this is, I feel good about being like this. And once you realize that, everything becomes very evident. The evident path. As I said with the 7, there's lots of possibilities, but there's only one possibility that you're going to turn around and say, I should be doing that. There's no choice in the matter. That is the evident path. And I think it blows beautifully for you. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. Your karmic path is played into the universe. I think this is this opportunity that's coming in, that's being provoked with you making this decision to follow the inspiration that is within you, the light that is within you. Once you make this decision to follow that, it plays out with an opportunity on your relationship side, on your financial side. It seems to be something to do with water signs at the moment. It just seems to be a little bit like that. That it's like when you unblock one thing, you then see what else is blocked. So then you can unblock that. And it's just, you're unblocking your pathway in a really beautiful way. On the universal energies, that's sort of like, oh, it wants to desperately pull into the decisions you're making. It doesn't want to make the decision for you, but it's pulling in something. It's major energy coming in from synchronicity, coincidences, just an opportunity that's arriving for you. And it doesn't want to push you in that direction. You have to choose that direction more than anything else. In your past self, same thing with this Queen of Swords. There seems to be a lot of information that's coming in from the past, and this could also be like a memory from a long time ago that triggers you to sort of going, do you know, I used to love doing this, therefore I'm going to go back and try that business. That sort of thing. Again, you know, and this time I'm going to get success out of it. In your future self, your future self is generating out of this strength of peace and harmony with who you are and what you're doing, and the joy that you are bringing into your life is it's feeding off that to push the doors opens of your future. And then your decisions or the lessons that you need to be learning from this week here, follow the I almost want to sing Follow the Yellow Brick Road. Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. But it's also like, you know, it's like, you know, when they sort of like follow the rabbit or follow the money or whatever, you know, there seems to be like some sort of trail that's set out for you, or trail that you're going to recognize maybe through intuition or through manifestation. There's something that you're recognizing the path, and you really want to go after it. And it's as simple as like a dot-to-dot drawing. I don't know what, you know, that's what we called it in the UK. You know, as kids, you join from doing lines from one number to another, and then that reveals an animal, as it were. You know, a rabbit going down the rabbit hole. But I think this is really good for you. I think this is really, really good for you. Yeah, your karmic path here, things are going to move on very quickly. I think the moment you make this decision or this eye opener happens in your life, things really do go quite quickly. And as I say, it's sort of like, you know, it's playing into that sort of universal energy of sort of like that opportunity. Yeah, seeing something very differently. This is it. I'm now sort of umming and ahhing whether the eye-opening view, it could be coming off on both sides. But there is a sort of like a revelation that the universe is bringing you for something that maybe that you have been doing in the past, or something that you were passionate about in the past, or an idea. And karmically, once you start going back down that path, things are going to go really, really quickly for you, enormously quickly for you. And look at that, from your past to bringing it into your future. It's something, a plan that you worked on before. And that Two of Wands is now coming together in alignment like never before, so you can get the results this time round. And being in alignment with something from the past, but with all the wisdom that you have built up through your life now, is going to make it. This is why I think it's like a breadcrumbing thing here. And I don't say that in a bad way. That's why I wanted to sing Yellow Brick Road, but it seems like there's a dot to dot. There's some sort of it's the, you know, it's connecting the dots. This is what you're doing. You're connecting the dots. So this time round, because you've had an experience in your life that's when you've walked away from this thing in the past, you're now walking towards or reopening it up. And now that you're reopening up, you've gotten a lot of experience of what you've had in life, which is helping you to project this project or this business or this career path in a really, really fantastic way. Yeah, you have a lot of knowledge and understanding with the Hermit card. The Hermit card is, for me, is one of the most spiritual persons in the pack, because they've also seen their shadow side. And their shadow side you see when you're in the light. You don't see it when you're in the dark. And then your shadow side, you trust in your shadow side as you go through the dark. So you don't, The idea of shadow side is that when you're in the light, that you will then, because you're happy and go lucky, you will con yourself into doing something which you wouldn't normally do. And then when times are dark, you've got to trust yourself so you don't con yourself into doing things you shouldn't be doing. And that's what the hermit does. And it's a very tortuous pathway that we learn. But once we've learnt it, absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely rewarding. And that's what your decisions, I think your decisions here, in order for it to go quickly, your decisions have got to be according to what is right. As I said, it's sort of like breadcrumbing you. And she's sort of nurturing this fruit here, but she's also laser focused on where the ultimate goal. And the ultimate goal is between those two trees, a little bit like your plan there that you should be working on. And as you do, this tree or this bush is giving you ripened fruit or results as you go forward. And the more you step forward, the more the fruit ripens and becomes a lot more abundant within your life. Okay, it looks really like a really good week. A lot of action coming in from most signs. Let's just see what's going on with the Light Seers cards. This is a real eye-opener for you. World card, this is a whole revelation. This is a whole new paradigm for you as you go forward. The Ace of Cups is you. This joyous energy, this beautiful, loving energy that you can have within you is taking you to a whole new dimension within the World card. And you have absolutely everything. Yeah, it's going to empower you enormously once you start seeing the obvious and evident path that you should be going down. You don't need to defend it. It's like, if you imagine you walk into somewhere and you see someone who is like really, you know, they're really muscular and everything like that, you know, as a bloke. And that person there is they look so mean, and not mean, but they look like they could really beat you badly, you know. That's as much as they need to stop them from ever having to have a fight. And this is what the strength is here. Sitting in your power will dissuade a lot of energies and a lot of people around you from even trying it on. And I think this is where ultimate protection for you is knowing how good you are. Knowing what a beautiful soul you are. And once you do follow that, look at the joy that it brings in, the Three of Cups. And it does bring in enormous amounts there. Look, on the Eight of Cups here, just notice this on the Eight of Cups. You've got 3 cups at the top and 5 cups at the bottom. The 5 cups are the disappointment. That's why the curiosity has come to the fore, where this person is looking for those 3 cups. Looking for the ultimate goal. And that's what you're looking for, or you should be, in the synchronicities within your life and the coincidences. You know, you're creating that. You're opening that 3 of Cups there by following that evident path, which is following your light. Being the light of your life is the ultimate goal. With the Queen of Swords, you get the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. You make this decision, Cancer. You make this decision, and ultimately you get back the whole 3 of Cups scenario. I think you get back a lot in life that makes you feel at one with who you are. It can obviously be a past love and stuff like that. It could be an eye-opener for that. You know, whatever it is, it's a case of you being in complete and utter control of not control, but creating and manifesting your own future. Look, yeah, I said, you know, being completely in alignment with yourself or with someone else, whatever it is, just look at that decision. What does it breed up? Let me just bring it out here. Look, the Empress and the Emperor. And it is within your karmic path here to choose that evident pathway, which is going to empower you. So then that will bring, within the decision that you've made to follow yourself and to have that eye opener, will put you in connection with the Empress. And this is something completely new. A whole new world that is being born for you. Out of you more than anything else. And it is divine counterparts. Ultimate divine counterparts. Let me just get this into perspective, people. Divine counterparts within your life, on your relationships or your emotional side of life. This is beautiful for you, Cancer. Absolutely lovely. It's gonna make you feel so good. This revelation that you have within you, it's gonna make you feel so empowered. Woof. Cancer. Cancer, 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 Cancer. This is amazing. And out the top, go and find yourself. Go and find your light. This is what the decision you need to make, the curious side. Follow the pathway. Follow the evident path. Allow your emotions to really flow beautifully, because they're the key to the happiness of your future. And yeah, really getting totally back into alignment with yourself, which will then ultimately empower you enough to be within all your relationships around you to turn around and sort of say, no, I don't want that, thanks, yeah, bye. Or, or sort of say, no, we're not doing like that anymore. I'm not going to put up with that anymore. I love you dearly, but we're not putting up with that anymore. Let's just see what's going on your financial sides. Death and rebirth with the Chariot card. Look at this. This is an opportunity that is something out of the curious side of life, where you're looking at life completely differently, or looking at the synchronicities completely differently, and following the dot to dot is going to bring a very, very good opportunity. What is this opportunity? King of Cups. You've now got the Empress and Emperor. You've now got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups playing into all of this. I think once you get into alignment with emotionally in your light of who you are, this is what springs this opportunity around you. And you've got to see things a little bit differently, or you'll see a situation from the past differently, which will allow you to really step into the opportunity. And that opportunity is, something that you used to be very, very passionate about, and is now time to get it back in alignment with you. So it could be a career path, business and project, whatever it is. But it's connecting with either another person or a company in a very, very passionate way that goes way much more than money. It's morally passionate, it's emotionally passionate about the whole sort of thing. And in the future, you get the Hermit card. The Hermit, as I said, has learned everything. For me, it's one of the most spiritual cards on the pack. And then you get the Three of Cups here. This is the Four of Cups, but you get these Three of Cups here that have sort of like, they've been wasting. It's almost as what you've been doing in life. It's almost, it goes into pale. Was it fades into pale, compared to what this opportunity, this one cup, this Ace of Cup that is within you is offering in your future. And you have to have that spiritual strength within you to follow that pathway. And, sometimes I think it's almost, I get the feelings like kind of going, oh yeah, I go down this pathway again. Yeah, nothing really happens. It may have not happened in the past, but actually, the more and more you go down the pathway, the more and more you kind of go, oh my word, it's actually working. Oh my word. With the Nine of Pentacles, you get the Three of Wands. Choosing the reality, and I think this is where it's sort of saying here, the pathway there is in front of you. You've got to be laser focused on it, but don't dilly-dally. Don't wait around anymore. There's nothing more to wait around on this pathway. This opportunity is not going to be around forever. And once you have that realization within you, that eye-opener within you, an emotional sort of side, all of a sudden that just plays into opening up your financial side in a beautiful way. Absolutely amazing, Cancer. Really, really good reading. Really good reading. Finally, some real clarity coming into your life. And certainly life becomes a lot easier for you to get to the goals and ambitions that you want in life, both on your spiritual or your emotional side as much as on your financial side. There you go. Thanking you very much for being with us. I hope you get the best out of these readings. Thank you very much for all the support that you give to this channel through the YouTube system. It's very much appreciated. I will see you either over on the energy videos that we do here or on another reading. Whatever it is, it'd be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.